The film begins in London, where a young woman leaps from a bridge, ending her life. Her body is later recovered by a disfigured scientist named Godwin Baxter, who reanimates her as a completely different person named Bella. Bella, now alive again, behaves with the mentality of a small child and refers to Godwin as God. During one of Godwin's lectures, he invites a man named Max McCandles to become his assistant, alongside his maid, Mrs. Prim. Max meets Bella and becomes infatuated with her despite her unusual behavior. As they work together, Godwin reveals to Max that when he found Bella's body, she was pregnant. To save her, he replaced her original brain with that of the unborn baby, explaining her lack of maturity. Bella begins to view Godwin as a father figure. Max spends more time with Bella, helping her grow intellectually. When he introduces her to stories of places around the world, Bella becomes eager to explore beyond her current surroundings. Godwin, however, forbids her from leaving. Eventually, Max convinces him to join them for a picnic in a nearby park. During the outing, Bella attempts to leave the coach, prompting Godwin to chloroform her in order to calm her down. After regaining consciousness, Bella starts to discover self-pleasure and begins to explore her own desires. Godwin later tells Max that he suspects there is mutual love between Max and Bella and encourages Max to ask for her hand in marriage. Max admits his feelings and proposes to Bella, but Godwin sets the condition that they must live with him. A lawyer named Duncan Wedderburn visits Godwin and meets Bella. Duncan is immediately captivated by her and offers her the opportunity to join him on a trip to Lisbon. Though Godwin opposes the idea, Bella declares her intentions to go. Godwin reluctantly agrees, while Max protests. Before leaving, Bella kisses Max and chloroforms him to stop him from following her. Bella and Duncan travel to Lisbon, where Bella immerses herself in new cultural experiences. She also engages in frequent sexual escapades with Duncan, referring to them as furious jumping. As Bella explores the city, she views the world through a fantastical lens. Duncan introduces her to high society gatherings, but Bella finds herself drawn to interests that differ from his. During a formal dinner, Bella begins hyperactive dancing, which Duncan joins, leading to a fight with another man who admires her. Meanwhile, back in London, Max notices that Godwin misses Bella, but tries to focus on his experiments without her. Godwin attempts to replicate his success with Bella on another woman named Felicity, but her intelligence does not develop as quickly as Bella's did. Duncan grows increasingly frustrated with Bella and his inability to control her. He smuggles her aboard a cruise ship in a large trunk as they head toward Alexandria. On the ship, Bella meets passengers Harry Astley and Martha von Kurzrock, who introduce her to philosophical ideas that broaden her perspective. As Bella's interests diverge further from his, Duncan becomes increasingly unstable and attempts to attack Martha, only to be restrained and struck in the face with her cane. Upon reaching Alexandria, Harry shows Bella the harsh realities of the lower class, including people dead in the streets. This deeply disturbs Bella, leading her to an emotional breakdown before Harry helps calm her. Bella then takes Duncan's money and gives it to the ship's crew, believing it to be a generous donation, though they simply pocket the funds. With no money left, Bella and Duncan are forced off the ship in Marseille, but not before Bella says goodbye to Harry. In Paris, Bella discovers a brothel and seeks employment and housing from Madame Swiney. Duncan is repulsed by Bella's decision to engage with multiple men and becomes even angrier upon learning she had emergency funds secretly given to her by Godwin. Bella befriends another prostitute, Toinette, who introduces her to socialism and later becomes intimate with her. Duncan eventually suffers a breakdown and is institutionalized. He writes to Godwin, who is gravely ill. Godwin sends Max to visit Duncan, who informs him of Bella's activities. Bella is brought back to Godwin's estate in London, where she reconciles with him. Bella and Max plan to move forward with their marriage, with Max unbothered by her recent experiences. However, their ceremony is interrupted by General Alfie Blessington, who identifies Bella as his wife, Victoria, and takes her back to his home. Alfie reveals that, as Victoria, Bella had relished cruelty toward the lower class and considered her baby a burden. Bella realizes she had taken her own life to escape her miserable marriage. When she attempts to leave, Alfie threatens her with a gun and forces her to drink a chloroform-laced cocktail. Bella retaliates by throwing the drink in his face, causing Alfie to accidentally shoot himself in the foot before losing consciousness. Bella returns to Godwin and lies in bed with him and Max as Godwin passes away peacefully. She is later shown continuing Godwin's research with Max, Mrs. Prim, Felicity, and Toinette. Alfie's brain is transplanted into a goat, and Felicity's intelligence steadily improves. The story concludes with Bella spending the afternoon reading, a gentle smile on her face. What do you think about Bella's journey of self-discovery and independence? Do you feel her transformation and choices were empowering or chaotic? Let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.